I think a lot of people understand that others have differing opinions. I'm not sure that everyone latches on to the word worldview. I think a lot of people think of that as academic. But I think it's important that people be polite to each other, that people be curious about, well, tell me more about your view, about your worldview. And I often see this sort of disregard for other people's worldview. Growing up, a great example would be that I started to discover that Christmas was the holiday we took off. Oh, and so was Easter, but what about Rosh Hashanah? What about Yom Kippur? What about Passover? And that was when I started thinking about how much credence do we give to all of the different worldviews. Now, I read a great article about one of my favorite magic acts, Penn and Teller. Penn is actually more than just a magician. He's also a thoughtful and open and out there atheist. And he talks about his worldview in a very, very, very engaging manner. And he actually shares a story about how after one of his shows, a very, very nice, gentle fan came up to him, someone he really liked immediately, came up to him and gave him a small Bible and inscribed something in the Bible and said, I want you to read this. I think you're fantastic. Please have a look. Now, I know what you're thinking, that Penn probably said, get out of here, you're trying to proselytize me. But it's the complete opposite. Penn appreciated that this man was sharing his faith. And here's why. Because he believes, like I think many of us do, if you truly believe in what you perceive to be the actual series of events that will occur to you if this action is not taken, and you don't then share that with somebody, then are you really being their friend? Despite the fact that we don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, we don't want to make people feel socially awkward. No, this man has enough faith in his own faith to say, I really like you. Here's a Bible. I love it if you check it out. Or here's a Bible. I think you really need to check it out because it can save you. Now, I love his take on that because it says I'm open enough to understand that you really believe that and that you like me enough to get past that social awkwardness and tell me what you need to tell me. If you thought there was a train rushing toward me, you would tell me to get out of the way.